breaking down some of my most iconic 2014, 2015 outfits. Before we get into that, we just dropped these Noah Boat and them t-shirts and hoodies. This is one design. We have one with me and these two ladies as well. It's on the website right now. Limited stock. Once it sells out, the website closes, so go get one while you can. And I'm also going to be printing out some of my favorite outfit pictures and signing them and putting them in the first couple hundred orders. So link on the screen, link in the description, get that. But we are going to be going through some archive, blow the dust off photos that I don't even remember. Ryan might not have even seen half of these, but we got a lot to uncover today.
With your TikTok trend going crazy right now, people are posting pictures of you. Nobody has seen these.
We have some unreleased photos right here. It's taking me back. We're about to go back in time 10 years.
Here we go. This should be interesting.
All right, so the first set of photos I have is, there were days where the shoes I was wearing, other kids at the school already had, and it was like a thing. If you wore the same shoe, like, bro, we gotta flick it up. We both wearing the same Jordans. Mandatory flick up. So right here, photo number one, we have me and my high school friend Zach. We both have the Taxi 12s on, but we actually both went to the shoe release for that at the mall, I think that weekend before. So this is probably like a Monday, and we both waited in line for like 7 hours, got our ticket, got our size. So these are the freshest they could be off rip. This is actually a Boohoo jeans. This is before Boohoo was big.
Wow.
These are literally Boohoo cuff pants that this kid in my school wore. He didn't gatekeep. He gave me the website. I copied him, and we both have these like jean with pockets on them. And then I'm wearing the classic Kelly Hansen. Zach's wearing the North Face, and it was that mandatory lunchtime.
This was on lunchtime.
Like right here.
Who took this?
Damn, I don't know who took this.
Random ass kid, probably.
Random ass kid. And then the next photo, I was like, might as well take the jacket off too. Like, we had us with the jackets on, and then I don't know what pose I'm doing, but I'm like, you see the fit? That's the pose.
And there was still two clean fits.
With my classic, if it wasn't a Ralph Lauren polo, it was an Armani polo, a Hilfiger polo, or a Nautica polo. It was one of those.
What I like about this is actually timeless. Like, you could rock this today.
That's true.
And it would still be cool.
This
which
is
is pretty crazy considering
Damn.
This is 2014. If you put me in anything that I was wearing in 2014, it would be a joke. You could wear this.
This kid went to your school, I think. I was at a bus stop before I went back to my house, and I think he was just outside, and I was like, yo, what's up, bro? I was like, what the? We both wearing the same flicks, and I was like, hey, bro, I gotta flick it up. And then, as you can tell with my hand pose, you see this shit.
You see it? You see it?
What's funny is, like, if you compare my face to everybody else, I have this, like, very, just this same type of lifeless face every time, but it's almost, like, iconic to look at.
Yeah, you're never really smiling in any of it.
I think it's because I had braces till the end of my senior year, and I wasn't a fan of, like, showing my braces off. It's my boy Rayvel. Hey, Rayvel has the pants that I copied him from the first photo.
Wow.
There they are. If you go back to photo one, those are the exact Boohoo jeans I saw him wearing at school, and I was like, bro, tell me where you got them. They were literally only like $25, but it was just the way they looked. Obviously now there's patch pants, Abercrombie, like even H&M be doing like pockets on all the pants, but this was a very early, outside of the cargo world, like putting the pockets that are on the back of your pants on the front. It was just a different style, and it had a little slight distressed rip on the knees.
You got the beats on, that was the thing.
Yeah, bro, the beats with the cord, and I think this was right when school ended, 2:50, walking to the bus, and it was like, oh, bro, like, it's been the whole day. We gotta flick real quick. we gotta flick it up. My boy Colin. I think it's the way I'm standing. He's actually way taller. It must have been like the camera angle, but
no said.
Yeah. That is the classic.
Man, you just had it. And how did you even learn to do that pose?
That's a great question. I don't even think I had inspo from anybody. I just knew when it was time to flick it up, like, just get it. Get
Lock in.
It was a unspoken, intuitive, just do it. My body just defaulted to this is what I'm gonna do, and there's no thought behind my face. And this photo actually never went on my Instagram because back then I was like, I thought I looked weird, so I never posted this, but it's just funny, my boy Colin, like, you see it? This was the first foamposite in Noah's collection. It was the pink foamposites. The way they look and the way it felt, and when I had that shoe, I took a selfie with it. I was so excited. I got these for Christmas. I think it was 2013. I forget what year it came out. It was 2013 or 2012, but...
Another close-up.
And the same day, I did the on-feet pick.
I mean, the on-feet pick is mandatory when you're doing this type of work.
That was probably my most favorite thing I owned at that time, because shoes, like, it's so hard to describe. This was not even the peak yet. This was like, it was getting to the peak, but it was at its highest form of community where everybody, if you were a sneakerhead and you were here during this era and you actually were keeping up with what was dropping and all the details, it was just, you had to be there.
Shoes were the social currency
That's
of
what I'm
the
saying.
day.
The basketball shoes were a lifestyle.
If you know, you know. If you got these, you're him. That's just how it worked.
Oh, those just came out last year and he got them. Oh, he knows what's up. Like, you just knew. What a time, man. My old Instagram handle before it was Noah Boat, it was Loveliveserve X. I was on brand. I guess I wore the pink foam pauses with breast cancer socks, a pink shirt, and my caption of my photo says, "Now she in the sky, rest in peace." But there was nobody that I knew that had breast cancer. Granted, I'm probably 15 right here. I don't know where I came up with now she in the sky, rest in peace. But and then also, why am I sitting on the driveway? Like, what do you, I don't even, the pose is just beyond me.
Let me point out, this was the first lame flick.
Yeah.
Which is actually pretty impressive. All of my flicks from years ago, and anyone who looks back at their pictures from 11, 12 years ago, it's lame. This is the first lame one I've even seen. So that's actually props to you. He said, get the shoes in the pic, bruh. Make sure you get the shoes in there, bruh. Now she in the sky. Rest in peace.
Crazy how I couldn't have thought of like how that would come across. But also,
you didn't know anyone that
I know that. And all of my followers are my friends. And I was doing like for like every day with my followers all week and posting pictures like my last 5 pics for a follow.
It's hilarious because you're making this rest in peace, you know what I'm saying, breast cancer. But like you're flexible.
But like you see the foams though. Next pic, this girl, her name was, it began with an S, I forgot. But she was super cool and we were both in history class. I told you if I wasn't wearing the polos, I'm either wearing the Tommy Hilfiger or the Nautica. So yeah, we were both wearing the Jordan 8s. What I remember about her is we were both kind of like the quiet, reserved people in this class specifically, but she also always had the new shoes from the new releases. And we had like this unspoken like, okay, like we just like, we'd walk to class and she was almost like me getting the shoes the exact day of the release on a Saturday, wearing it Monday with me. And I just remember going to class and I saw her with that. I was like, you know, we have all the shoes. Like it was we both had our own little thing where we both just collected the shoes. I remember that day, I was like, bro, you got those too? Because I didn't think anybody else got those at the time.
I was like, damn,
yeah.
I thought I was the only one. Gus will flick it up.
My fit goes harder than hers, I'd say.
I mean, hey, yeah.
Then again, but yeah, nah.
Y'all can vote. Whose fit's harder?
This kid's name was Zach. I didn't ever know him personally. I just remember I posted a picture with me wearing these shoes, like just the shoes itself. Like on my Instagram, we used to just post the shoes, just copped. And I remember he commented like, bro, we need to flick up. We both didn't have each other's number. We had an hour lunch all the time, so you could just walk around school. It was like a movie. You could just do whatever you wanted. It was like, I'm in the gym hallway, pop out. I was like, all right, bet I'll be there. And we went there. That's why there's this like, I can feel this like awkward tension here, knowing the storyline behind it.
Yeah, because I don't look like
we don't look like we actually know each other. He looks a little uncomfortable because
y'all like,
he was a freshman, I was a junior, I think. Yeah, exactly. We did. Yeah, and I don't even know what to do. And I think I was like, all right, let's get that flick. We flicked it up, and I tagged each other. But isn't that crazy? We met up just because we had the same shoes, but then just off.
Took the flick. This seems funny to me. I almost want to get into a time machine, go back to witness, be a fly on the wall, witness you in this element, because I feel like it was almost exclusive that if you got to pick with Noah, or like you were cool with Noah or something, like
I was definitely in a cool era then, and it was a time, man.
So after y'all took the picture, would you dap up and say, all right, man, see ya?
I don't even think we dapped. It was like, cool, I'll post that later. I'll tag you. Next one. This is my boy Mel. He actually texted me like last week and sent me the TikTok of the Instagram reel that I already posted on my Instagram of the guy like breaking down my old fits, and I was like, priority seen this. He was like, holy shit, you global, bro. I'm still cool with him. He was in our iconic When the Music Video Don't Match the Song, all 3 of them. He was like a background character if you want to go back and do your research and pause the video. But he was 2 years younger than me. I think I was a senior here. He was a sophomore. And yeah, we both walked into school today wearing the Jordan 10s. And I think this is before class started because that kid in the back looked like he's going to class with a backpack on. I think this was early morning. I just got to my locker. I've already put myself in homeroom and now I'm just dicking around the hallways till the bell rings. And we were like, all right, let's flick that real quick. And again, I couldn't tell you who took this photo. That's like the best thing. A lot of people have commented, Noah is the most photographed man on earth.
That pose?
I think looking
that one.
Yeah. That's a whole nother thing, recreating my old pose.
Just do it, DC. Off guard and shit.
My next one. Oh, so his name's Thomas. I forgot, my boy. So my boy Thomas, we both were wearing the Dorenbecker 10s. These were like, these shoes were like so rare to the point where they weren't even in stores. Like you had to get them on the website at Nike.com at 8 a.m. I liked his style. He always had like a different type of style than me. He would kind of be like t-shirt, but then have like a belt, and he was really rocking the jorts right now. But yeah, I was a big fan of those cargos, man. I got every pair of cargos. I think I have a cotton on t-shirt. I think we flicked it up right before we about to go dip and drive home today. So that's just that, us matching. Next, got my boy Colin again. He's with the foams at the beginning, the camo foam posits. He did what I didn't do, but like those foams, bro, that's the pose I was doing with him with the foam posits.
Classic, you hit it.
I just hit
Picture.
Next, we got my boy Miles. Ignore his eyes when I was editing this. I think as a kid, I thought that was cool to put on him, but I like him up.
Kind of tough.
Yeah, I thought it'd be cool if I put like these like beams on his eyes. Don't know what I'm thinking. Miles got the pin rolled cargo pants on. He's wearing some Jordan 5s. I'm wearing the Phoenix Suns foams and a big ass, I think like XL Helly Hansen that didn't fit me at the time, but
Noah going to space in this outfit. He ready for takeoff, bruh.
I was like, the shoes are so purple, but there's a hint of orange down the middle, so let me wear a bright orange.
Boom. Mando.
Another mirror pick. I got the KD5 on pearls. I got the North Face lightweight jacket, Diamond Supply shirt. This was a drops photo. I remember I never posted it.
Never before seen.
Never seen. I didn't even post it on my Instagram at that time because I was like, it didn't come out the way I wanted, but I still edited the photo though. I think even if I didn't post the pictures, it's because I wore that outfit. I just saved them in my vault. Like I could use that.
The best part about this is these flicks from this era, you would have never thought you'd be making a YouTube video a decade later in front of all these people.
I can't even imagine. And I said it in the other reaction video, but junior year and senior year, once I built up my collection, I understood how to resell stuff really well on eBay. I made sure I never repeated a shoe junior year all the way to senior year. Don't suggest doing that. It was just this time in this era, I was just on a mission to just like how many shoes could I wear every day. And I was so good at flipping stuff on eBay. And then I had like a little customer base of like returning people that, oh, you got those? I'll just trade you these 3. Like I ended up even trading shoes with people in the messages without even selling because I had sold shoes to so many people, to random people across different states. So I was really in my bag my junior, senior year, just messaging grown men that also bought shoes this weekend. And I don't know, it was a cool time.
Now, when you were posting these, because this makes me go back to this time frame and like how Instagram was, how you got this high when you post that picture.
Correct.
Like it felt, I'm not gonna say it doesn't feel the same now. Like it's just, it was different. It meant more back then.
And I think, and I never got max more than like 300 likes, like 100 to 300 likes, but just knowing that it was all people that were somewhere in Maryland or even at our school, and even photos that would even just get like 100 likes, but it's all these people from my school. That felt so good. And it's that when you're in high school, that acceptance feel. When I was trying to find myself, because I went to a high school, when we separated from middle school, you went to a lot of people from our middle school that all went to the same high school as you. I was cold turkey, went to a high school with 2 other kids that went to our middle school, and I didn't know anybody. And I remember freshman year was like very hard for me that first month, because I was like, bruh, everybody all went to elementary, middle school together, and then there's me here. And
all these black people. I don't know to y'all.
And I'm not saying shoes and clothes is what made me feel like this is how it's gonna work. I remember when I went there, it was just like it was a big shock factor. So after like 3-4 years, once I got to know everybody I knew and I'm posting pictures and they were liking them, like I just felt accepted. It felt good, and it was cool to just show what you were wearing at that time.
I think it was that era that inspired me to even be a YouTuber, because YouTuber wasn't a thing really at this time. But I remember I would be posting comedy videos and stuff, and I would still do the pictures and flicks. Seeing people comment, like this is just open a memory I didn't even remember I had. I post a video, and when I would see people with a bunch of laughing emojis, I would see they comment, then I see a friend of mine put a bunch of laughings. It was this drug that you could explain. Same with you post a flick and you get the flames, or the girl talking about some kick. It was a fucking drug.
All right, got some KD6s on. Low calm fit. Next one, told you I got the Nautica.
Cool, that's a cool polo.
With some Charles Barkley. Yeah, that's a dope ass shirt. Unreleased, nobody's seen this. You see the shit. Got another Unreleased. Gamma Blue 11s.
Cool shoes, those are cool shoes.
Yeah, cuff the out of these pants. Next, okay, I guess I got a double angle with the other one. I'm doing a lip bite. How you feel about that?
Oh.
Hey, look, this never made it to the main Instagram. These are drafts. So can I roast a draft if I never actually put it out there?
You were smart enough not to put it out.
I was self-aware to be like, nah. Got me and the guys.
Man, the gang.
Christian and Brandon here next to me after like probably a high school talent show. Next, mirror. This one never made it to the gram. Another Jordan 5s. Camo cargos, not even jeans. Red polo.
Oh, this is an interesting one. We got the sweater.
We got a turtleneck sweater.
You were doing something different on this one.
I was experimenting.
That was an experiment for sure on that one.
Next, I got
You love the sitting on the drive.
Well, see, we're going back in time. The timeline's different. Like,
true. This is younger.
This is sophomore Noah. So
okay.
This was I'm wearing a Rugrats t-shirt too. Like, I'm literally, if you look at my knee, I had very bad vertigo. It's like that skin disease thing. And I put cream on it since, and my legs, skin pigment's good. But I remember back then, I had all these bad.
Oh, you can get that to go away?
Yeah. It was, I went to some type of dermatologist, and I had to rub cream on it for like 6 years, and it went away. But
shit.
I remember one time it spread bad to like my whole leg, and I was very self-conscious of always wearing pants. So maybe that's probably why I didn't wear shorts that much. Next one, we got on the Porsche.
You making sure they saw the pattern on them shoes.
I matched it with the loudest pattern shirt. You think that was overkill?
Crazy floral.
I turned it. You see the
You see the fucking
Boom, got the Weatherman faux pas on, and I got a mirrored LA
shirt.
A mirrored shirt. Yeah, that shirt not it. Next one.
Oh, now.
Little birthday dinner I was invited to. This is her name was Tony. We were always in homeroom together.
Tony.
Nice girl. You can see she's got the sash on her shirt. All the birthday girls had to make it known it was their birthday. But this was like a TGIF Fridays. I think we're like sophomores here. You know, Noah had the biggest polo on in that day.
Oh my God. I feel like the reason that this is so big right now, it's like emblematic of just
that whole era.
That era.
Yeah.
It captures this whole era that everyone remembers being in, or like even they don't remember being in, or they have vague memories of.
Yep.
The white kid with the perfect, perfect storm, deep fried image. It's just a perfect fucking storm.
Next, this is this girl named Linny. It was her birthday, and
Linny.
she was like, "Take a flick for my birthday." I'm like,
The tiara.
The tiara.
Is this at school?
Yeah, at school outside. During lunch, school flick. My boy Zach's wearing a Crooks and Castles shirt.
Damn, I ain't heard that brand in years.
With basketball shorts and these Jeremy Scott checkered wings. And I'm wearing the same outfit I was with that one kid that we just flicked up in the hallway. So I did a double flick that day. Zach got the, oh my God, I'm about to fly. Like, he covered his mouth like, damn, I'm really wearing. Next, this is this girl that I asked to homecoming. She's a cheerleader.
Here we go.
I made a homecoming shirt, with question marks, and then it was halftime. She finished her cheer. I remember I was nerve-wracking. It was in front of everybody outside. I stood up on the bleachers at the front of the bleachers, and I opened my shirt up, and I pointed to her, and I had the other girls' team already like point to her to look at me, and it was like a little movie moment. I was like, what's she trying to do? And she said yes, and we went to homecoming together, but that was it. Nothing happened after that. But next, a little party flick. Me and the guys. Oh my God, me and Zach on code with the same. Corey's got the, got a little after the school talent show flick. Damn, Ryan got that pose like, fuck with us.
I remember this. I don't really remember what happened. You said it was a talent show. Yeah, because I don't remember at my school, I never had like a big group of people that I would hang out with or anything like that. So
yeah.
I remember this night enjoying that a lot.
Yeah, that was fun. The fact that we have a photo, it's just nice because at that time, this was probably a great night. Got to hand over Ryan, like, you see the gang?
Because I didn't even know some of these people.
Yeah, no, there was like 4 or 5 people in here that were from another high school that everybody just came, so I didn't know all them too, but I think we all had a good time though. Me at a shoe shop, sold Beato on the bag. That was a clothing brand in DC that everybody liked. Little unreleased shoe collection at the time. Damn, bro.
The way you just set them together and shit.
It was a whole like me with my action figures. All-Star Charles Barkley, Galaxy rookies, Dorenbecker 9s, Dorenbecker 10s, denim, LeBron 10s, KD 5s, KD 6s. These were like very, very like special shoes to me, and I was like, I got them. Another picture for y'all that didn't believe me. This is at like 7 a.m. We don't get our tickets till like 10, and standing out line in the freezing cold for 3 hours just to get whatever new Jordans dropped that week. And this was like a very weekly thing for me my junior and senior year on a Saturday morning. So look how many people were there trying to get these shoes. Grown ass parents. Next one, these were the Cigar 6s. Only reason I want to show these is a story time. I went to my first SneakerCon in DC when I was like 17, senior year. I made the mistake of I put 2 shoes on top of the box in front of me, and I was doing a negotiation with somebody, and somebody just swiped these from me.
Wow.
And I was like, bruh, those were like $600, and they were brand new. And that's why when I looked at everybody else's setup station, you keep 1 shoe in a box, 1 shoe on top. You never put both, unless it's all very sanctioned. But I was in the middle of an auditorium with like 300 other guys selling shoes, and I still to this day, like, I remember they got swiped because these came out with the Champagne 6s, and I had both together. And remember, I looked away and came back, and I was like, somebody just swiped my whole shoes. And dude, the crowd was so packed, no way I would have known.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take 400 for those.
Oh, so I've never been robbed or jumped for my shoes, but at a SneakerCon where I thought I would literally, that could be the one place that shouldn't happen.
Hold on now.
Well, after
this is another iconic
unreleased photo. This is after I think a football game. Yeah, football. My lanyard couldn't be any longer. That's a long ass lanyard. And you're just 2 girls. I remember both their names. That's Ardeja and Kaya. They both were in a lot of my classes. We known each other since freshman year, and I think it was like join in real quick. Let's play. I think I took a pictures with a lot of people that night, and you know, they look happy. They look cool.
Green line test. Noah's keeping it straight.
Oh, I was straight, man. Straight. She's also like leaning away though a little bit. Because we weren't dating, we were talking, so it's not like she's like, I couldn't even tell back then. At least she's pointing towards me. Mm-hmm. Damn, bro. The fact that I have so many. I got me with some more foams. I really owned over 200 shoes, and it's hard to process. From the past 3-4 years, I haven't bought more than 10 shoes in the past 4 years. So it's, again, you're a kid. I figured out this system. That's all I had time to do, and I was just got home from school. I only played sports like 1 or 2 2 years, so I had so much time to just be online, and I was either watching YouTube videos, learning magic tricks, or flipping shoes. So
The quick flick me up.
flick me up,
Flick me up while I'm on my phone.
and I'm not doing anything.
Is that innovative at the time, looking at the phone while you're getting flipped
I think
up?
so.
I don't think people were doing that before.
I do think so.
Like, let me
And
pretend to be on
the
phone.
thing is, they're taking the picture on my phone, so that I was always like, "Give me your phone." That's not even my phone.
Because I feel like we originated that.
This is a fun picture. I'm wearing some LeBron 14s, but me and the gang, we would be.
Boys in there, hey.
This is knowing them. We were just hanging out.
The original.
The original Noah Bowden them. After probably just a nighttime, everybody pull up, have your parents drop you off. Let's hang out, spend the night. That's that.
Man, no phones, just vibes.
Literally.
Ding dong ditching.
But I'm doing the phone pose though. I'm still doing it.
That's crazy.
Boom.
Damn, that sun is doing something to me.
And I got the gold shirt on.
Get
And,
the shoes off.
and I'm also sitting on the. You can see my ass cheeks, like, bro, I'm literally, my buns are out, okay? These are another Jeremy Scott Gorillas. Don't know why I wore a cat as the shirt. Those were the softest sweatpants I remember. Yeah, the Jeremy Scott Gorillas came with t-shirts, so some days I would rock it with the white tee on. Some days I would take the shirt off.
I remember that.
Ryan owned those too, he knows.
I had the Gorilla Jeremy Scotts too, and yeah, you accessorize the shoe to wear a shirt or not.
This one, I think
Wow.
this was some shoe money after a SneakerCon event.
He saw some shoes.
I
and he
sold
was
some
out.
shoes. I mixed match with the Jeremy Scotts. I got the Poodles and the Flower Powers. I still wish I had both of those right now.
And the thumbing through the
Bruh. And head down. Man.
Take this pic.
Me with the fucking
wow.
Poodles on.
Yeah, that was.
Wore that to school.
That's the top. That's the best one right
That unreleased.
Who would have thought these pictures would have had another life?
Never. Boom. Little movie date.
Hold on.
Little movie date. I remember I didn't make one move. I just had my arm around her the whole time. And I knew she liked me, and I never pulled the trigger. I just like, let's get a flick before we go home, though.
What movie was it?
I don't remember the
I don't
movie, though.
remember.
I think I was stressed the whole time. Like, do I do? And then she like cuddled up, and I was like, oh, fuck.
Man, I didn't even know what sex was, bro. I didn't even know what any of that was.
This is a photo I took with a girl, and I did a collage photo. That was a whole nother thing back then.
Shoes.
Photo, show the shoes, the girl. My caption says, her walk mean, her style even meaner.
Now, what were you thinking on that one?
To be honest, I don't know. Had some girls in my comments. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. You're cute, you're adorable. Another one is another screenshot from my old photos. My caption, I'm everything he not. I rock my Jeremy Scott. Is that a...
Need you say anymore?
I mean, you know what I'm saying.
I'm everything he not. I
Hey.
rock my Jeremy Scott.
Again, this is sophomore Noah, because why am I sitting on the ground again? I love this on the driveway pose, but
Like, you could have sat anywhere else.
Yeah.
Even in a grassy thing.
yeah, I could have sat just on a I could have leaned up on something.
On the curb.
And I was like, yeah, dude, like the bird's eye, I'll just sit right here. Next one's a little post I was in.
my God.
A little Rachel baby pat tagged me.
Bro, this was the classic.
That's what the girls did, bro.
Matt doesn't know anything about this. When they be doing the piece, it's turned to this and then piece on the side and then.
Yeah, that was a big
No,
thing.
but remember it turned into like this, where like you would just put your.
Oh, yeah. I know.
This was what was hot.
another caption that I don't know what I'm doing. You bust, I dodge it.
What the fuck?
Is that
Okay.
a pause? Is that a big pause?
Okay, that's
or-
a big pause on
Okay,
that.
okay. Pause there.
Where did you conjure that up? Like, you bust. Who is busting what? Are we assuming it's a gun? Because if you're
not
dodging bullets, that's pretty impressive. Sorry, it's no boat. You try to shoot me, good luck, bruh. Or you bust.
But I would still dodge it this one. Why would I? Don't be busting.
Don't be busting on me. Now, why are you in a position where there's a man even able to bust in your vicinity?
Next one. Sailing to Miami with Chris. In this, I was just on a cruise ship, and I think we just started talking about our shoes, and then so let's look it up. I didn't even know this guy. He was just on vacation.
Chill.
Same like me. But I just thought it's funny because I have one, my vertigo going crazy on my knees, and two, I got the Diamond Supply, so it's like the classic. And I think he was wearing Diamond Supply too, so we were just, he knew the vibe. Then, one of my favorites.
Iconic.
I got the poodles on.
my God.
My caption.
That might need to go on a shirt
Fuck.
after this one.
If you guys want any of these old photos on shirts, let us know. I put, got too much going good to focus on the negatives.
Where's the lie?
I mean, another funny one. This is me senior year. Funny story behind this, me and the Thomas guy, we both had homeroom together. I walked in the homeroom sitting around with that loud ass Armani exchange shirt, and I remember he walked in and everybody in the homeroom started laughing at us like, oh, y'all are cute. Look at y'all. And I was like, what? He looked at me and I was like,
Why the You have the same trip as me, dude.
I just went to the mall and thought I saw it on the stand. I was like, nobody's gonna get this. I got that. And we were both there. I was like, bro, we gotta flick this up. This is the other. Everybody's talking about, Noah Boat and them. This guy was also one of the ones that were at my school that also kind of was into the shoe game, clothes and all that. Another old Noah photo. Me wearing a Helly Hansen ski jumpsuit, and I've never touched a ski slope or snow slope in my life. And the caption, Galaxy swirly emoji HH. Another little in school fit. I think it was the end of the day because clearly there's a chair up on the thing. Probably the end of the day, I was probably supposed to put my chair up and go to my lockers. I was like, nah, flick me up real quick. And this one.
Okay, yeah.
This one's a little more.
Can't use rainbow colors now. The gays stole that one. Thanks, gay people. Go on.
And the foam posits, again, I did the cringe thing back in the day where I bought the foams at the store and I also got the sweater that matched it, like the exact pattern. Money though, money side.
The money side.
Another little last one I got is just overly edited in the back of the class fit. This is Christian and Brandon, and we were in science class together. Cracked a lot of jokes, always on our phones getting yelled at by the teacher. Got Ryan and I at a little house party.
Hold on now.
Hey.
I was at the function. That's crazy. I've never seen this photo.
Isn't that crazy? There's a water on the floor. Look at me, I'm so hot. I got my tank on. Took the hoodie off.
We were just on some bullshit. Just
being some youngins.
I want to know what y'all's favorite.
Yeah, what was the hardest fit?
My personal favorite is you holding the pink phone. I need that on a t-shirt.
We'll run back to that one real quick.
Dang, I need that on a t-shirt because what the. So if you guys want to blow up on TikTok, take any of those photos you just watched.
Screenshot everything from this video, make a TikTok page, and literally just put Noah then versus Noah now. These are still limited stock. We got the Noah and M hoodies.
Matt, I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but just know he got it.
Just know he got it on him. Look at that. We got two designs. We got the regular box style, just a photo, and then we got the Noah and M Polaroid-esque design. Link in the top of the description. Get it while you can.